Holy moly, just got done watching a bunch of Billy Strings stuff on YouTube. Billy Strings, flat picking, guitar playing mofro, unbelievable. The band is unbelievable. All top-notch musicians, and it's just amazing watching somebody do work like that. Somebody that's just so in tune with their instrument. He's like the Stevie Ray Vaughan of bluegrass. Unbelievable stuff. But that's not what this video is about. It's about fishing. Bass fishing and little subtle color changes that can make a big difference. Specifically, I'm talking about a plastic worm today, like a shaky head worm. And I was out fishing not too long ago, went through an area with crankbait, went through an area with a jig, and let me back up. It's this two little hard spots on this area that, you know, fish get on. So I went through there, you know, I just thought maybe they weren't there because sometimes they're not always there. So I thought, well, I'm going to slow down one more time. And I picked up a shaky head, okay? Just a 1/4 ounce Cumberland Pro shaky head with the Hawgz Custom Bait, Feral Hog Jr., 6 1/4. And if I would have picked up the wrong color, I wouldn't have known those fish were there. And I'll roll some of the footage and I'll talk about how I came up with that belief. Shaky head fish, 1/4 ounce Cumberland Pro, standard shaky head with the Hawgz 6 1/4 Feral Hog Jr.
There he is. Oh, they're right here, aren't they? We on them now, folks. We on them now. Little shaky head to get it done. There he is. Golly. On the spot, on the spot. That's a better fish. Spot on the spot. What is it, Ben? It's a better fish. Come here. Good quality fish. Shaky head plays all year long, folks. Just gotta find the fish. They're stacked up right here. That fish was not coming off. Drilled him. Gotta get my pliers. Good quality fish.
Let's talk just a little bit about color preference on certain conditions. On a day when it's overcast, maybe a little bit of wind in the mix, maybe some rain, you typically want to go with a darker color. So, you know, like a black. You know, black, this is a black power worm, or something like a red shad, something that puts off a dark silhouette, the fish can just pick up on it. You know, even green pumpkin at times. Green pumpkin's kind of that crossover color. It works good in basically most conditions. Muddy water, darker colors, stained water, you know, 2 foot of visibility or better. You start crossing over to this, and as it gets really clear, you know, I like the plum, it's kind of translucent, and watermelon. Now, there are some days when even a subtle colored change can make a big difference. I've seen it several times. You know, a lot of times, sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's dark or light, you know, natural or bold. You know, it doesn't have to be that much of a contrast. This trip, I'm talking about this much of a contrast. The worm I started out throwing was watermelon red, you know, and I could have swore it had some gold fleck in it, but I don't think it did. I'm kind of halfway colorblind. But I was throwing this right here. This is that Hawgz Custom 6 1/4 on that 1/4 ounce Cumberland Pro shaky head. It's watermelon. Had just a little bit of chartreuse. I take this little spike-it marker, chartreuse spike-it marker. I recommend these over the dye. It's you can just really fine tune it. You can touch up little spots. You can get more detailed because I don't like to go more than 1/8 of an inch. That's about all you need on that. Watermelon worm was what I started out with, and I was getting bites. I mean, I was catching fish. That was a really good day. It's probably like 23 to 25 for the best 5 if you count the ones I jumped off. I jumped off some big ones.
Let's see how many fish are up there. Golly, that fish crushed it. Must be just stacked up there. That's a decent fish. Wow. The old Hawgz Custom Hawgz unit is getting done on the Cumberland Pro. Shaky head. That's a nice fish. Nice fish. They're all nice, right? Come here. Yeah, that's a good quality fish. Catching some chunks, folks. It's the importance of spot lock. You know, I've been hunting and searching for these fish. Got one bite, hit spot lock, and every one of these fish has just been the same cast. They're just loaded up in there. Got the school fired up. Gotta get a new worm, chewing it up. Fun, fun, fun.
But I finally wore this watermelon red worm out, and I had to make a change. You know, I was digging around for some watermelon red. I couldn't find them. I thought, well, I'll just pick up a green pumpkin. No big deal, right? Fish are biting, you know. Watermelon, green pumpkin. So it's green pumpkin purple, watermelon red. Not much difference. Really not a whole lot of difference. It's still both a natural color. Okay, so I threw that green pumpkin purple for like 15 minutes and never got a sniff. And I'm like, this is not right. I slid down to another spot. There was 2 spots, okay? You know, they both had fish sitting on them. I slid down to another spot to try the fish that were fresh. Couldn't get a bite. So I dug around and I found that watermelon red. Put it back on. First cast, boom, caught a toad.
Golly. Made a switch, different worm. Put the original color back on, and we got a big one, guys. We got a beast. It's a big one. It's a big one. Stay down. We got a toad. So that just shows you they would not hit that green pumpkin purple. Put that watermelon gold fleck back on. First cast, same worm, and we catch a pig. Nice like chicken fried rice. Craziness. Sometimes it amazes me how picky fish can be about color. You know, I tore this watermelon red or watermelon gold worm up, and I thought, well, I'll just put a green pumpkin on. It's not going to matter. It's green pumpkin blue. And I made like 7, 8, 9 casts, nothing. First cast, same worm with the watermelon, and boom, catch that beauty.
Same worm, Hawgz, Pro Hawg Jr., 6 1/4. Same shaky head, 1/4 ounce green pumpkin Cumberland Pro. Both of the tips were dyed with chartreuse. Everything is the same except for one was watermelon red, one was green pumpkin. Sometimes the contrast isn't this obvious. Sometimes it's just a little subtle change. Natural color to natural color. Maybe the sun was reflecting on that red glitter and they wanted something a little bit more translucent. Not 100% sure, but I know that color made a difference. And if I would have started with the green pumpkin purple instead of the watermelon, I might have went through that area and not even got a bite and just thought that those fish weren't there because they're sucked onto the bottom. They were hard to scan. But I just happened to go through there with the right color. I got those bites. I got confidence in the area. But I thought it was really interesting how just a little subtle color change some days can make a big difference. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have like 20 different variations of worms. You know, green pumpkin and watermelon, maybe sprayed grass, watermelon candy. Those are 3 that I use a lot, or 4 that I use a lot in that kind of realm. But sometimes it just blew me away. I thought I'd share that with you, how it's just a little subtle thing, and for some reason they wanted that watermelon red over that green pumpkin.
Fish got it. Fish was swimming. Didn't even hit the bottom. Fish grabbed it. Didn't even hit the bottom. That's That's another good fish. Golly. Oh! That's like a 5-pounder. Holy crap. You see the size of that fish? You probably didn't because the camera was pointed wrong, but good God, that was like a 5-pounder. Something I'll do with the shaky head too is, you know, you run it in and you can actually run it back out and kind of text pose it. So take the point of the hook and just stick it right in the top like that. You're going to catch a lot more fish. If you don't want to do that, then at least come in like this and run your point all the way up to the top of the plastic and kind of poke it through. You want to actually be able to run your finger down that plastic and feel the point of the hook. You're going to catch a lot more fish if you do that. Oh my! Dude, another good fish. Wow. You think spot lock's not important? Well, maybe that wasn't a fish. Hey, Beavis, can you say wood?
Finley, what do you think about that big fish? That fish is almost as big as you. Look at that. Think about that. You like to go fishing with Daddy? We have a good time. Get out of here, baby. Nice. Man, that never gets old.
There he is. Another good fish. Another good fish. Solid fish, man. Just chunky monkey. Chunky monkey. Oh, look at that. God. What quality fish are in this lake. Another chunky monkey. Make it funky. Run around circles like a crazy donkey. Man, that's the good stuff right there, folks. That is the good stuff. Just chunky fish, man. Every one of them just chunk. Chunk, chunk, chunk.
As far as the setup for that shaky head this day, I was throwing it on 15-pound fluorocarbon. I got a 7-foot medium heavy Falcon Cara rod with a 7-1 lose. I used to fish spinning gear with my shaky heads, and I've kind of transferred over to baitcaster right now. You know, I've been back and forth over the years, and right now I'm on this baitcaster.
Another bite. Got him. Golly. Oh, I got off. Finn, what happened? You got off. First one I've lost in a while.
Sometimes whatever I got tied on when I come out here, that's what I'm fishing.
Yep.
You know,
I understand.
I'm probably guilty just like anybody else. I don't ever switch too much.
I do the same thing.
But I got 5 or 6 rods, and but I don't know. I just wanted to come over and say, hey.
There he is. Oh, strong fish. Big he is. Strong. Dang. Yeah. Another good fish. Look how strong that fish is. Holy cow. Strong. Got some shoulders. Coming up. Coming up. Oh gosh. Jesus. That is another tank. Wow. Absolute tank. Making a color change made all the difference. Look at that fish. Look at that fish. Wow. That is a beautiful fish. Color change. Some days it matters. Some days it does not. You know, a lot of times you think color change, and I'm the same way. Green pumpkin to black and blue. Something drastic. But there are times when just going from green pumpkin to like a watermelon is a color change. It's subtle, you're staying natural, and that made all the difference in the world today. Hey, thanks for coming along this little venture. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about our Monday night live stream, 7:30 Central. Lots of great guests. Doing a giveaway. Love to see you on there if you got time. Go Hawgz Custom Baits. Burrow Hog Jr. and a Cumberland Pro shaky head. Getting it done today. What a blast. What a blast. Beautiful fish. Until next time.